Yeah, all right, welcome. So this is going to be our next topic, rejection versus breakout. Rejection versus breakout. And I spoke about breakout during the last session, all right, the first introduction. All right, so this is going to be just a repetition of maybe some aspect of the breakout, but we'll focus more on the rejection, right? So in SNR, we have a term called rejection, and then we have another term called breakout. So what is a rejection? A rejection is a situation where price or a candle closes below a bearish SNR level or above a bullish SNR level. So a rejection is when a candle closes below an SNR level or above an SNR level, right? Based on the situation, whether it is bearish or bullish. Now, a breakout, on the other hand, is a situation where price closes above a bearish SNR. So you can see that the difference is just about where we are using the about here, above, and here we are using below, right? So we have a bearish SNR, price closes above it. Then we have a breakout. We have a bullish SNR and price closes below it. Here we close below, here we close above. So that's the difference. And you see here, I want to change the color here. Okay, we close below, right? This is an SNR, this is a bearish SNR. Here is supposed to be a sell zone, right? Price touches the level and closes below it. This is called a rejection. Here we have a buy zone or an SNR, buy SNR. Price comes, touches it, and closes above it. This is a rejection. On the other hand, here we have same kind of SNR. Price comes and closes above it. This is a breakout, right? The same situation applies here, right? So price touches it and closes below. It closes below that SNR. So that is a breakout. All right, let's go on. Okay. So now we have breakout and then we have clean breakout. Okay. So we can see a breakout, but we have breakout that we can call clean breakout. Right, so what is a breakout? As I already defined, here you have an example. So we have an SNR, an A-shaped SNR, right? We have two candles of opposite side of the same level. So we draw the level. We're going to have that A shape. Now, price comes and closes, a candle closes above the level. This is a breakout, okay? So when can we term the breakout as a clean breakout? Right, I will call it a clean breakout when price is able to close above the highest wick of the two candles. Right, so two candles are forming the resistance or the SNR level. Okay, so when price closes above the SNR, yes, that's a breakout. But when it's able to close above the wick of the highest of the two candles, right? If this was the highest, I'll not call this a clean breakout, right? So if it's able to close above the highest wick of the two candles, then I'll call this a clean breakout. I hope you understand. So that is it for today's topic. So let's go back to the chart and then see some examples. All right. Okay. All right. So this is good weekly chart. All right. So let's start. Here we can call this a breakout, right? It's close below the SNR to the downside, but was it a clean breakout? Not a clean breakout. Okay, so I actually prefer the clean breakout more than the simple breakout. Okay, this is a breakout, still not a clean breakout, right? But in some situation I'll call this a clean breakout because it went high, like it went above more than half of the wick, and it closed, you see, it closed above the level but went higher. Okay, so I'll call this a clean breakout, but per definition we want to see it close above the wick. Okay, so we are taking out some kind of ambiguity. Now look here, sorry, so this is an SNR level, right? This is an SNR level change. You have that V shape, price touches it, right, and closes above. So what do you have? You have a rejection. So this is a rejection, right? This is a breakout because, and it's a clean breakout because this is an SNR level A, right? The price comes above it and closes above, so this is a clean breakout. So this is a breakout, right? And usually I want to mark the breakout usually on the A and V SNR. That's the classic SNR. Okay, I want to use that, but the rejection, I can look for the rejection on all the types of SNR, but for breakout I'm particular about what the A and V shape. So for instance, here we have an A shape. Okay, price closes above it, so this is a breakout. Okay, we have a breakout here. Okay, we have a breakout. Now look here, this is an SNR level. An SNR is the V shape, right? Price touches it and rejects, so this is a rejection. Touches it again and reject, another one, reject. So this is rejection, right? Look here, this is also rejection. Okay, you have this SNR that price touch and close above, this is rejection. Okay, so for now, all you need to understand is how to know if it has rejected or it has broken out. Okay, so here, okay, there was a miss. Price failed to touch this SNR level, but the second candle came to touch it and rejected, right? So we won't call this the black candle a rejection, but this candle will be called a rejection because it touched and closed above. Okay, this is a breakout. Okay, this is a rejection, beautiful one. Price touched the SNR and closed above and closed below, sorry. This is another rejection, right? We touch the SNR level, we close below. All right, this is a rejection. Okay, we touch the SNR and close below, and from there price, and then price came back to that same level, touched, close below, touch, close below. So the rejection here, we have an SNR in here that price broke out. This one didn't touch, it just broke out, so this SNR failed, right? Then look at this 2 points. This is an SNR. What did price do? Rejected. We rejected this SNR with this candle. Okay, this is also a rejection. Okay, now the first thing, another thing you need to know is that a rejection is a sign of reversal, right? But not entirely it's not entirely something that you use to say that okay, the market has reversed. That's the first step to identify what a reversal. A rejection is the first step in identifying a reversal. Okay, so here we have rejections. Okay, we have rejections, but the market continue going up, right? Again, what do you have? Rejections. Rejection, yes, rejection of this SNR. Okay, price comes into it, taps into it, closes above, right? Price goes back. Look here, this SNR is there. Okay, so there was rejection, we closed above, and then boom, it dropped again, right? So we have rejections here. Did you touch? Yes, we touched. We have rejections. Okay, so you have a rejection, price tap into it. Okay, all right. So the last thing I have to mention is on how to mark the SNR, because if you don't take care, you not take note of the gaps. Okay, so we have this SNR. So we realize that at this point in this particular diagram, they are not on the same level, right? So this one closed here and this one open here. Therefore, when you're marking an SNR, always use the closing price. Okay, the candle that close. So this will be the SNR level and not this. Okay, so let me see if I will see an example. Let me look for an example where there was a gap. Okay, and the same example apply to SNR that are open close. Okay, so when you have levels like this, the SNR, see 2 cell candles. Okay, the SNR is going to be on the closing price. It's always on the closing price, right? and a closing price. Okay, so let's try and see if you are going to see some examples. Okay, so this is one example. Okay, you see here you have this sell candle, and so you realize that if I use the open price of the second candle and I go to the line chart, you see it has missed the SNR, right? But when I put it here, right, it will be on it perfectly. So you see, right, so that's one example. I don't know if this one overlaps. Okay, so this one too has some kind of overlap. There's a gap here, so you mark it this way. If you mark it this way, right, and the price touches this, you think that it has missed. All right, so that is it for breakout and rejection. Okay, so those are just terminologies, and we in the next videos we are going to know how to use them. All right, when there's a rejection, what do I do? Okay, when there's a breakup, what do I do? So we are going to do those things in the next topics. Thank you. Bye bye.